Hey guys, I'm back. So, this new series is called The Breakdown. It basically is me talking through anything that I do, breaking down how I did it, what I did, the tips and tricks, the do's and don'ts, what to do, what not to do, and, just my experiences with it.
Cool workout. Actually, probably wrong. I gotta charge all my stuff first.
So, it's not a coincidence that I put this on. At this point in my training, I was feeling anxious. Anxious not only because I wasn't really hitting my miles that I really should have, but also I had gotten a little bit of a pain or injury in my right Achilles that I didn't know whether it was something that I should push through or something that I should really look at just because it was my Achilles, and that is a very uh, tough injury to come back from if you do injure your Achilles. Usually, 9 times out of 10, it can't be repaired, and I'm not a professional athlete, so I can't really afford to get an Achilles injury. But we went for it, and everything turned out alright. Up until this point in my training, I've been hitting about 4 miles a day. Um, but once I took the Ironman training seriously, about a month out, I started to ramp up that training to 7 to 10 miles every like 4 times a week.
It's finally not 100 plus while I'm running. Thank God.
Yeah, all throughout the summer, where I was running in that region, it was crazy hot. So it was hitting 103 plus for most of the summer, if not all of the summer. So I was running in straight heat, up hills, up 900 feet of elevation every single day. So it really helped when I decided to actually go for the Ironman. I'd been training for a smaller triathlon earlier on in the year, and then my brother just finally convinced me to start training for the Ironman because I was already almost there. So we decided to start training for it, and within a month was able to complete and finish the whole Ironman. My training regimen behind this Ironman was starting out, I was about 6 weeks to 8 weeks out from the Ironman when I decided to join. So I started out by biking at the Planet Fitness, at the local Planet Fitness, on the bike for 2 hours at level 20 every single day for about a week to 2 weeks. Then after that, I ramped it up so I would do level 15 to 20, depending on the day. 2 hours to 2.5 hour brick workout with either a 30-minute or an hour long run after, depending on how I was feeling and depending on how work was.
Alright, mile 2. We're at 144 for heart rate, 12-minute per mile pace. I need to bring that up, but I'm having a trouble with my Achilles. And we're going 14 miles. So I don't know.
Yeah, we in fact did not go 14 miles. That is a falsehood. The GoPro lost battery, so I ended up at around 7, went back to the uh, camper to plug everything in, and then I went back out for 2 more miles and came back in. The longest run that I had in this Ironman training was about 10 miles. So nothing close to what I was going to do on the actual day. and I did absolutely little to no swim training. So that became kind of a problem, but we'll talk about that in a different video. So for my thought process for the Ironman warm up, I had been running all summer, so I knew I had a good base on that.
Alright, mile 3. Still sitting at that 12-minute per mile pace. Legs are starting to feel like crap, especially that right Achilles. But we gotta hit that 14. So,
So I had a good base, but when I was running over the summer, it was just to lose weight and to get cardio in. So I wasn't running aggressively. I was just still running at like an 8 minute, sometimes 7 minute per mile pace if I was feeling it that day. Um, so my actual training didn't really necessarily correspond over to the Ironman training. So at the end of my actual bike session for Ironman, my run time was really slow. So I need to bring up my run time. Basically, how I'm going to do that is just interval training with my miles and start ramping up the mileage, but at the same time ramping up my speed at my minute per mile pace. Then breaking it down slowly, doing intervals at faster paces at shorter distances, so I get used to running at that speed for the longer runs, slowly building those short distances up over time into the longer runs, and that should, in theory, help me get better at my long runs. I also have to do more running after biking just so that I can get used to running with that lactic acid buildup. That bike right before really gets at your legs and tires them out so that when you finally start to run, you basically almost collapse. Make sure to slowly ramp up your training. Don't start hitting the miles all at once, right? But also don't backload all the miles so that you're waiting till the week before race week to hit your high mileage.
big bolts. Big bolt, big bolt, big bolt. 4 miles in. Still in that 12-minute per mile pace. Give or take a couple seconds. Now it's time to go 4 miles back to Lake Murfreesboro. And then that's the really hard part. Hills, so we'll see how it
And no matter what, last of all on race day, just have fun. You did all the work, just go have fun.
goes. Hello, Mr. Horsey and Mr. Goat. Hello. Alright, 5 miles. 5 miles to go. Let's get it. GoPro's running out of battery, and I gotta get some food and some water to quick hit her up. Workout. I'm at 7 miles, so halfway.